Hey guys, it's Todd here. In this video, I'm going to be showing off my Fitbit Charge 3, as you can see right here. So I'm going to be showing all the features it has, and I'm also going to be showing the app, which I thought was just for downloading it onto this Fitbit, because when I first got this Fitbit, it said I had to go to this website and then download this app, either on phone or computer. Then it sets this up right here via Bluetooth, and it downloads everything on it. So that's what I thought it was just before, but now actually the app actually tells me much more. Like the Fitbit syncs all its data into the app if you're close enough with Bluetooth, and it also tells you much more, like when you're sleeping, like the stages of sleep it logs, which is really cool actually, because then you get to see each different type of sleep stage you were in, which is amazing. I didn't expect that stuff like that, So I'm gonna be showing off everything on this first, and then I'm gonna be showing the actual app. Alright guys, so this is the Fitbit itself. I tried recording with it on my arm, but there was just no way because of the angle I had to bend my arm to get it to look normal. Yeah, it was just not working, so I got to record with it just like this. So this is the Fitbit itself. I just want to show you guys something. On the back here, there's a little sensor right here. I'm gonna try to get it going. So you see, it's a green sensor right there, and whenever you put it on your arm or whatever, it'll start censoring your heart rate and everything, really, which is really cool, so you know it's working. But now I'm gonna flip it around and show you guys the actual thing. Alright, so this is the Fitbit itself. To turn it on, all you have to do is double tap the screen, and here you go. Oh, and the screen only stays on for 5 seconds. There's no way you can change that in the settings, which is my only criticism about this, is it's only on for 5 seconds. So if they had something like the screen to stay on for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, like that, that'd be cool. But it's automatically on 5 seconds, can't change anything about that. If you're holding your arm down the table like this, you can kind of bring it up and then lean your arm like this, and it'll automatically turn on. Not every time, you gotta kind of do it enough. You gotta bend your arm kind of enough like this for it to turn on. But double tapping the screen is the main way. As you can see right here, that's the time right there. So it is 9:47. The darker number right there is the hour, and the lighter numbers right here is the minutes. And then here's the date. And then this is the amount of steps you've taken today. You can set your own goal of how many steps on the app. So mine is just 10,000 because that's the recommended daily amount. So it shows this circle with how many I've done today. So I've only done a little because it's in the morning. And then if you scroll down like this, if you're connected to your phone and you get a notification, it'll show it here. But since I connect to my computer, I don't get notifications, so it's just always going to say nothing new here, whatever. So now if you scroll up like this, you'll get the percentage of your battery, and it'll tell you your amount of steps. This is the amount of steps each hour, because Fitbit recommends at least 250 steps each hour. I've only done 182 because I mainly been recording. And yeah, it recommends 250 steps each hour for at least 9 hours a day, which is about equal to if you have a step that's just say equal to a foot, that would multiply up to half a mile for just walking. Right, here's your heart rate. It doesn't show it because I'm not connected to my arm right here, but otherwise it would show it. This is the amount of miles you walked today. Mine is automatically set to 4 or 5 miles. It was one of those two if I remember correctly. 4 or 5 miles is automatically set to for the goal. If you go down here, the amount of calories burned. You can get a custom amount of calories burned based on your goal and stuff, I'll explain later in the app. So it's not always the same for everyone, but yeah, each one of them has a circle to show how much you've done and stuff. Then this is the amount of floors right here that you've gone up, which means whenever you go up the stairs and then you go back down for a floor, that counts as 1. So if you have 10 stairs for a floor, you go down them once, then you go back up, that counts as 1. So I'm not sure if that means if you're in a building, if you go up 2 floors, that technically would consider as 1, because that counts for going up and down the stairs one time for 1. So I've only done that once. This is the amount of intense workout exercise you've done today. So I was lifting weights, so I got about 15 minutes worth of that, and you can customize how many minutes you can choose a day. I chose 30 because that's the recommended amount. And then this right here, the amount of sleep you got last night. Here it shows your weight. I don't know how accurate that is. like, if I don't know how much it changes or whatever, because I've only had this for a day, but yeah, you gotta manually set your weight in there. It doesn't automatically detect it. That'd be cool if it did, though. This right here, you gotta manually put in how many, like, ounces of water you drank today, which is in the app. And this right here is like the amount of days each week you exercise. It's automatically set to 5, but if you're like me, I like to exercise every day, so I set it to 7. So this is saying I've exercised 2 of the 7 days this week because this is my second day and I've already done a little exercise, so it counts as 2. So you got all this little stuff, and I think you can customize what you want, like down here, based on the app of what you're doing and stuff, all this. So now I'm gonna scroll up here. I just want to show you guys right here. If you tap like on this screen, it'll like update to show you right here. You can change this little icon here to show your heart rate, your amount of calories burned, the amount of miles you've walked, the amount of floors you've walked up and down, the amount of intense workout minutes, and the date. So if you just want to quickly like go like this, check out everything, you can do that instead of scrolling like this. So now, if you scroll to the left like this, you got some options here. You got exercise, relax, the timers and alarm section. Then there's the weather and settings. This weather part, you have to be connected to a phone with Wi-Fi. It does not work with computer. Even if you're connected to Wi-Fi, you have to be connected to a device with Wi-Fi or data in order for it to work. And over here, we have the exercise, relax. If you click on exercise, you got some different exercises you can choose from, which I reckon when you're exercising, definitely activate these because that's what the Fitbit is all about. So yeah, you got all of these. You got running, biking, swimming, treadmill, weights, and this interval timer, which I'm not totally sure what that is yet. I never looked it up, but yeah. So like when I was working out this morning, I chose this. I clicked on it, and then you can either set this as a goal or you can start. If you set this as a goal, you can go for amount of time you want to do this. And whenever you scroll, it kind of does a little vibration to show it changes. So if I want to do for that, I can choose that, and then it'll say like, let's go, whatever. Then you can like activate this, and this is what it does. There's a little timer, amount of calories you burned up here, and this is like a little time. And then if you kind of like, on the left side of your Fitbit right here is like a little thing. It's like the back button of the Fitbit. You can click on it. What I do every time, I go like this, so it doesn't, like, you don't have to press on this side, but I recommend going like this. So you don't, your Fitbit doesn't go like, ooh. So then like that paused it right there. So if I like do this again, you know, I could click on finish or return. So finish, nice work. I got 0 50 minutes that I was now working out. And it'll show some other stuff with your heart rate, beats per minute average, and your max, amount of calories burned. Click on that. And yeah, you don't have to set a goal again. Oh, and if you scroll up like this over an exercise, use phone GPS. That's if your phone has a GPS. If it doesn't, then you can't be like tracking where you're going or anything, because this Fitbit does not have a GPS like other Fitbits do. This auto pause and run detect, I'm not totally sure what they do, but I got to look into these maybe. So not totally sure on those, but yeah. Then you can just click on start instead of saying a goal if you really wanted. So then there's also a relax part. So if you're just taking like a short break for exercises, you can either have a 2-minute relax or a 5-minute relax and do that. Over here, we got the timers and alarms. So for timers, you have a countdown and a stopwatch. So if you're timing someone, you can do this. But remember, even with the stopwatch open, it still has a 5-second, shut off time, display time. So you have to keep tapping that. And I don't think you can like hold your finger on it forever as I'm doing right now. I think it'll still turn off. Or maybe not. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe you just have to hold your finger over it the whole time. And then, once you get to a certain amount of time, you click on stop. And then, if you scroll up like this again, you can put that, keep going, or you can restart it like that. Then there's also the countdown, which you can click on this timer. It'll go from anywhere from 1 minute all the way up to 60 minutes. And it goes by 15-second intervals right here, as you can see. So it has a ton of options. So once you activate this, it'll start counting down. And once it finally reaches 0, it's going to do a little vibration, which you can change in the settings, which I'll be showing in a second. But once it finally does reach 0, it vibrates. So you guys can't hear it, but it's vibrating right now and I can feel it definitely. It's vibrating in my hand because of that. For me, it just did 6 sets of 4 vibrations. Then once you finally activate the screen and say time's up, you can do it again or just go back. And then there's the alarm. And you gotta add alarms to your tracker in the app. So right now I haven't done that because I already got my own alarms in my room. I got my phone and my alarm clock. So I don't really need it, but yeah. Then if we finally go all the way to the right, this weather thing. So you gotta sync this with your phone. It does not work with the PC app once again. Oh, and the PC app is just, I don't know if it's on Windows 7, but I know for sure it's on Windows 10 in the Microsoft Store. And then here we go. In the settings, we have brightness. It's automatically set to auto. You can set it to dim or normal or auto. I just leave it at auto. That's pretty good. The vibrations. So my Fitbit was just vibrating, it was at normal. If you hit the strong, when I tried feeling like the vibrations, it's not that big of a difference, and the strong one isn't like it like moves your arm insanely. Like no, it's just a little bit stronger, but not insane. And then you can either choose in the settings to turn heart rate monitoring on or off. Notifications during sleep, just keep it on off because you don't want that during sleep. Then if you click on about, it shows the version, this info thing. You can clear user data, and you can also reboot the device here. I think it only takes like 20 seconds the last time I did that. So that's basically everything on the actual device itself. So now I'm going to move on to the app on PC. Okay, so now I moved on to the Fitbit app on my computer. So now this is what the app actually looks like. So this is your dashboard that you can customize and stuff, which is really cool. In the bottom right corner, you can add some stuff. Like this, I didn't add to this really. So you can do stuff like this down here. You can track exercise, log food, water, sleep, add friends, log weight, or set an alarm, of course. I don't really use any of that stuff, but yeah, here it shows a brief little summary of your goals for today. When it's at blue, that means you're still doing your goals. And then I'm going to use yesterday as an example. When it's at green, you did your goals. So this was yesterday, the only other day I've had this. I finished my goal for the amount of steps, floors, and minutes. I almost got my goal for amount of miles and calories, but not enough. And I'm not sure if this logs into like a cloud thing or if it logs on to your device or computer, whatever you're using. So over here, it shows some other stuff, like when you manually enter in your weight. The 9 hours thing, as I explained before, the 250 steps each. And you can click on each one of these as I just did. And some of these have like 2 little windows. On Windows, you can just use your middle mouse button to scroll, or you can click on this. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure on mobile this looks the exact same, but it's made for mobile. So you just have to tap. It shows, this. And I'm just gonna be like just showing it, not gonna go in depth with all of these. I'm just gonna like show a brief overview of all of these. So if you guys want to pause and just look at any of this stuff, feel free to go right ahead. And your heart rate. If you have your Fitbit connected to your computer and you have your heart rate on for your Fitbit and you're wearing it, then it'll show it on the computer. And see right there, it shows my heart rate right there. And it only takes like a quarter of a second for it to send data for all this stuff. So it's basically like real-time updating whenever you're using your Fitbit and you send it to your device. It's real-time updating, basically. It's really fast. And then down here, the sneakers thing, it just shows some badges. Like these are badges you earn for doing certain things. Like I got badges for 5,000 steps a day yesterday and 10,000 steps a day yesterday. And also this stuff yesterday as well. And I'm pretty sure like all of these you can customize as well, as I said before. So yeah, this is just your dashboard. Up here you can like send feedback. You can view your account up here, which I'm not going to show now. You can like share your current stuff to like Fitbit communities right here. I'm not going to show those right now because I'm not going to show every single thing in the app. I'm only going to really show the stuff I want to show. So the community is really an unnecessary thing. But yeah, if you guys get a Fitbit, you can go on the community thing on your own. These challenges, these are like actual real life places you can go to and use these challenges, which I doubt anyone or myself are gonna do. Then these challenges right here, or these are called adventures. These are the challenges. This one you can specifically do on your own or up to 10 people. These other ones are 2 to 10 people and they last these amount of days. This guidance thing, you can get personalized videos on like certain exercises and stuff, and you can choose. Right now I only found 5 of these. I haven't clicked explore, so yeah, if you click on explore, this pops up. You can open up your Fitbit coach. I assume you can either watch a personalized video or you can just like read and it tells you what to do. That's what I'm assuming. I'm not totally sure. I don't know if I'll ever use this though. I'm kind of good at my own, but yeah. So this is like just an overview of the app really. Okay, so now I'm going to show you like how to customize these things right here. This could be like the last thing I show. So when you go up to account, it'll bring up like this thing. You can click on any one of these. Like right here, these are your goals right here. See, I have not done 7 days, so that's why it says check back soon. So after 7 days, it gives you a summary. This is your activity. These are like the goals. I'm not sure if it automatically set this based on like what I've said about like how I want to exercise and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is like goals right here. You can customize to whatever you want really. This exercise thing. So I did something before and I set it to 7 days right here. And then you can also choose some of these. Nutrition and body. This is if you want to like log your water and food and stuff like that, which I'm not. But yeah, you can. And this is for sleep. If you know like your average amount of time you sleep, then put it up here. If you want, guys. If you're gonna like wear your Fitbit to bed and it'll track your sleep, which I did, again, which was cool. Oh yeah, and this right here, you know, you can choose to remind yourself like, oh, it's time to go to bed, you know, so you don't stay up so long. Then this other stuff, not really that important. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. So, what do you think about the Fitbit so far? I think it's really cool. It's one of my greatest presents I've ever gotten. It's high quality, like some of my presents, like my computer, my PS4 that's over there. This is high quality stuff right here. And I think it's worth it for the price it is, which is like, if I'm correct, it was either $150 or $200. And I think it's worth the price, because this is like the latest Fitbit that's been released. It's the most high tech, you know, everything like that. I was thinking of making a video with like a water test, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I might though, like, all I could really do though is like fill a cup with water and then I could like drop this in. And then test, like tap on it like this, test if it still works in the water, which I'm assuming it does because if it's waterproof, you know. So I'm thinking that. But anyway, thank you all for watching. If you have any video suggestions, comment below. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Hope to see you around more, and goodbye.